So Wally Feister, the director of cinematography for Christopher Nolan, is taking his directorial debut to the big screen with Transcendence. And Nolan's involved in this movie. How? Transcendence. So Transcendence is directed by Wally Feister, who I've said earlier has normally worked as the director of photography for Christopher Nolan's production company Syncopy Films, and he's done some amazing cinematography for Nolan's films, including this film Transcendence. He's also done them on Inception and the Dark Knight trilogy, and I'm pretty sure he hasn't done it on Interstellar. So basically, the film's about Johnny Depp, who plays a scientist named Dr. Will Castor, and Will's a pretty high up scientist in the world of artificial intelligence. It's actually working on making an artificial intelligence, so that when a person dies, they can upload his brain to a computer, a breakthrough that he calls Transcendence. So basically, he, Rebecca Hall, and Paul Bettany have all been working together on this project and about to implement this technology very soon. However, before it could take place, he's shot by some kind of extremist group, and of course the bullet is full of poisoning, which is set to kill him soon. So Rebecca Hall thinks, hey, I got an idea. We'll blow his conscious. We can save him. We can save him from dying. Paul Bettany's like, no, we can't do that. It'll be too late. But of course she insists, and thus we have the movie. Now, up until this point, the movie is actually quite good. Like the setup and hearing about all the transcendence and stuff, it's actually really interesting, and the storyline is very interesting as well. However, I gotta say that after this all comes, after like his body gets uploaded, his hair gets shaved and his body gets uploaded and such, the movie just slows down. I would say this film actually slows down. It plays up more like a Terminator prequel than the actual movie itself, because don't get me wrong, the whole setup for this thing is definitely great. I'll give the movie props for that. And while the cinematography is Wally Feister's visually stunning cinematography is again top notch. However, that guy's got a long way to go before he can call it a great director. Because honestly, as I said, this movie, after Johnny Depp gets uploaded to the computer, the movie just slows down almost completely. I mean, honestly, nothing really ever happens after he's uploaded. So you can tell I'm not interested in placing this movie, guys. It's not good. And here's why. First of all, as I said, the whole setup is awesome. But after this, nothing happens. Like after his upload, he's like, "Hello, is anybody out there? Hi, Evan. Hi, Evan. Would you like a lot of money? I will just, if you give me a moment, I will upload some money to you, so we can have a lot of money. Thank you. And now I'd like to help these people. Will you help me with that?" I was like, "What? What kind of movie is this?" Honestly, what kind of movie has Wally Feister created here? You can definitely pick apart this movie after he's uploaded. You can definitely pick parts that they can definitely be improved on because there's barely any action. There's only like one action sequence, and that's it. There's definitely, I felt like Wally Feister, or at least the screenwriter, could have added a lot more action to at least make it a lot more thrilling. But the only thrilling part, which is not really thrilling, is the fact that he's a computer. He can basically not do whatever he wants. He's not doing it to give his wife a lot of money, to travel across country and such. No, that's not good, really. It doesn't go nowhere. What's going on here? And of course, I have to talk about the performances. Johnny Depp that guy's a good actor when he wants to be, but in this film, he doesn't bring it. He just doesn't bring it. I'm sorry. Rebecca Hall. Okay, I like Rebecca Hall, and she does do her best in this film. But honestly, the script is actually so butchered up and almost rehashed that it feels like the script was actually something a lot better. But they thought it had to be, but they didn't like the way the first draft was. So apparently they just said, okay, this doesn't look good, let's butcher it up. Because we have to make it better, it has to be up to Christopher Nolan standards. But, sadly, it didn't. And that's about... The two characters, Morgan Freeman and Cillian Murphy are in the movie, but I don't think they even knew that they were being filmed the entire time. And also, I thought their characters were extremely irrelevant to the story. I felt like if they were shoehorned into the movie just to give him another acting job, and I thought I was thinking to myself, okay, if these two were cut out, the story would be no different. But of course, they're in the movie, so that's nothing. There's nothing good about that. So basically, one other character I had to point in this movie is definitely Kate Mara, who plays like the leader of this anti-technology extremist group, the guys who kill, who shoot Will. They basically have to like destroy his project because of the dangers in my post. And apparently they kidnapped Paul Bettany and forced him to like, okay, you need to help us find them so that we can shut this down and kill. So we can kill Will and shut down this project altogether. But basically, Rebecca Hall doesn't want to do it because basically if they shut down the computer and shut the computer destroy Will, it's basically like taking a person off life support, and she basically does all gives into his demands because she doesn't want him to die because they're husband and wife. So honestly, yeah. I can really pick this movie apart piece by piece, but I'm not even gonna waste time on that. So overall, guys, this movie it does have a few good things going for it. Like Wally Feister's cinematography is definitely top notch once again. It's got an interesting premise and it's definitely interesting from the point up to when Will gets uploaded to the computer. Then just nothing really ever happens. Nothing thrilling ever happens. It's just like a hooky like made for TV drama. I definitely felt that the script definitely could have gone through a complete rehash. It's definitely gone through a complete rehash, and it was completely butchered. And basically, a lot of things about them bringing the movie down. Paul Bettany, I do have to say that Paul Bettany does give a great performance in this film. He's actually the one character I actually invested myself in because he goes through the most changes and everything. Johnny Depp's character is just way two-dimensional. Rebecca Hall as well. All the other characters are just two-dimensional. Even Kate Mara. So, basically, guys, I have to say this. I'm not going to trash this movie because it's not really trash. But I do have to say that the movie might be a great time if you're stuffed. Yeah. Okay, now I'm stuck. Let's go see a movie about cancer. Yeah. Now it is a party. Let's go see a boring robot movie. Overall, guys, I really didn't like this movie. As I said earlier, it could have been definitely built better as like a Terminator reboot or something like that. But I don't think Wally Feister wanted to do that. And this definitely shows why Christopher Nolan should be the director of his own film. Or at least pick someone experienced enough to take on these films he produces. So basically, overall, if you want to see the movie, be drunk. Get wasted first, because honestly, if you're sober or if you're not wasted, you're not gonna enjoy this. So overall, that's all I have to say. If you guys like what you saw, comment down below. I want to know what you want to know. Be sure to check out Facebook and subscribe to my channel as well. If you want to see more, click down below.
Meep meep.